Hey y'all. Hey cool gamer, how you doing? Y'all let me know, hit a thumbs up in the chat, if y'all can hear me. Cause I don't have my backup team. It's just odd. So you know how this goes. We about to be running up off the rails. It is Wednesday. It is happy hump day. For a lot of people, we had bad weather, snow and sleet and ice. I hope everybody stayed safe. I hope everybody is having a great day. Supposed to get more snow tomorrow and Friday. So Leilani, hi my love. I hope you feel better. Um, so it took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to talk about today because I really didn't have anything that made my butt itch. So normally that's what I talk about with y'all. That's what I go with. That's what I rant. Um, I've come across something that's made me go, but I really didn't have anything. So I just sat here for a moment and I tried to think of something that is never. Thank you, Leilani. I try to think of something that we should always talk about because it's an ever changing entity, and that's family. All of us have different experiences with our family. We have different positive and negative. Some of us come from huge families, cousins, aunties, uncles, siblings, step siblings. Some of us come from a large family, but we're spread out across the world and we don't get to see each other. So it feels like it's a very small family. Some of us have nothing but the family we make along the way with people who aren't related to us by blood. And we're going to be talking about all that. Some of it's going to be negative, some of it's going to be positive, but most of it is going to be, but all of it's going to be reality. It's going to be realistic. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because there's this fantasy about family, how it automatically comes together and that everybody who's related to you automatically loves you and they automatically have your best interest at heart and blood is thicker than water. Now, I'm sure if we could all construct a perfect world, that would be the case. I'm sure if I'm sure nobody wishes for a dysfunctional family. So I think I can say with a great amount of certainty that we all want to be loved by the people that we're related to. But the reality is that doesn't happen often. That doesn't happen as often as you think it does. And we're left with these cultures and we're left with these traditions that apply to family that don't apply anymore. And then the people that have no family. Their mother and father had no siblings. They have no grandparents. And they have no one to turn to. So in turn, they make a family. They get a spouse or a significant other. They have kids. And they have friends, people who they're not related to, but have come into their life to stay. And that becomes family. And that's as important, if not more important, than the ones that are linked by just plain science. I grew up in a time where I'm 56 years old. So I grew up in the South and I grew up to where you respect all elders. You hug your cousins you ain't never met, and your aunties and your uncles you ain't never met, and your grandparents and your great grandparents. You hug these people and you respect them because they're yours by blood, by DNA. You can follow the line back up to great, 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 whoever. And that is their only claim to fame. They don't call and check on you when you're sick. And make no mistake, it sounds like I'm about to say something monetary. Make no mistake, money is not going to come into this conversation at all. Monetary things and physical things are not what I'm going to be talking about. So when I say check on you or see how you're doing or I mean just say hey. Just say, hey, how's Nick doing? I heard he graduated. Is he going to school? Hey, I heard you got married. How's that going? You don't have to call me every day. I have Facebook so I can keep up with the family that I don't get to see. And we like and we comment on things. And a lot of us, because we are older and we grew up, a lot of my cousins are older than me because I'm the oldest grandchild. But for a long time, I was the only grandchild. And then people started having kids. A lot of my cousins that are my first cousins, shit, I ain't much older than me. So I grew up in a time where family only meant the people you were related to. Jax, sorry, that's Jax. He decided to get in on the conversation. Okay, let's see. Hey, Elder Boo, how you doing? All right. So I'm gonna get my iPad so I can look at the chat because I don't look at the chat while I'm talking because I do get distracted, as y'all know. As y'all can see, I got distracted just now. Um, so I come from the very traditional family. It didn't matter whether or not we never saw these people, whether we talked to these people. It meant that we were family, and because we were family, that elevated them to a certain level of respect and yeah, respect. As I got older and I realized that my family didn't act family or what, we were raised that family was supposed to act, right? Um, I felt like where were all these people as time went on? When my great grandmother died and when my father died and when my mother was by herself taking care of me. And every now and again, somebody would pop up on the way to somewhere else. And every now and again, we would get an afterthought invite to a family reunion. When my father died, we used to go down sometimes and to his family, which is in Florida. They're from Florida. And we would go down there to see friends that my mother and father had made more than we would go down there to relatives. And that was crazy to me. I was a kid. I didn't know any better. So I didn't really didn't bother me one way or the other, truthfully. So as I got older, I came to realize that family is what you make it. I have watched aunts and uncles only want to deal with you when they want to deal with you. Only want to check on you when it looks good in the family. That if it doesn't serve them, it doesn't matter how it serves you until they can figure out a way for it to serve them. You kind of just left out here hanging and swinging. So here's my take on this, y'all. I'm going to start with my take on this, and we can go from there. Y'all can add what y'all want to add. As I got older, I realized one of the generational things that I would not pass down to my child is the belief that family is one thing. is the belief that blood is the only thing that makes you family. Blood of marriage is the only thing that makes you family. Because I've come to the realization that that's actually not true. Now you have some families that stick together. I mean, gang strong. You got some families that you see grandmama, great grandmama shoot. They rolling great grandmama around, and the cousins and the nieces and the nephews all look like sisters and brothers. There are millions of people out there like that. But there are more people that don't have that luxury. It's not that you're looking for what's what I'm looking for. It's not that you're looking for anything that's out of the ordinary. It's not that you're looking for anything extraordinary. It's just that in my times of need, and I don't mean monetary, because a lot of people think that if I deal with you, I'm going to also have to deal with you if you need a dollar here or there. So let's just take money or things out of the equation. You have any idea how many people just need you to call their phone? They need to hear somebody say, "Hey, how you doing? I hadn't heard from you. I'm just checking on you. I don't want nothing." Do you have any idea how that feels? Especially with somebody you call auntie or uncle, a cousin, a sister, or brother. There's nothing like when people rally around somebody they love. I've witnessed it recently. But it also shows the glaring disparity of other people in the same family. You want the appearance of family. You want the world to act like and see that you're this perfect family and that we all stick together and that we all got each other's back and that we all doing this whoop de whoop whoop de whoop. When in reality, that is the farthest thing from the truth. Hi, Penelope just walked in. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Where is my call before I get sick? Where is my call before I get sad? Where is my call before I need something? Where is my hey? I'm just thinking about you. How you doing? What's been going on? Which I ain't talked to you in a little while. How you doing? You know how it feels for somebody that you love and that you grew up with and that you can call blood to just say, hey, how you doing? I don't want nothing. How you doing? It's amazing. But it's when, hey, daddy. But it's when you see your small nuclear family rally around each other that you realize that family is not just about blood. Blood is just something that happens. Blood is a crapshoot. There are people related to serial killers and murderers and robbers and rapists and abusers. So blood is a crapshoot. Who you're related to is a crapshoot. But love, when you love somebody, and in that moment you realize that that person is very important to you and always will be, and that they'll always be there to see how you're doing, that they'll always be there for, I don't want nothing but just checking on you. But you also don't have to talk to them every day. The kind of person that you can be gone for years at a time. And then when you back in town, knock on that door and you walking in the house like you was there yesterday. to where years pass, but love doesn't change. To where the babies grow into adults and them still your babies. Not a drop of blood between y'all. I have come to realize that as much as I would love to be around some of my cousins that I grew up with, and I would like to see them on a regular basis. I see them on Facebook, you know. I'm not a talker on the telephone. I'm just not. And when people see this, I'm just not. You can ask Lady Lonnie or anybody. I'll talk to y'all for a couple of hours on here doing my lives and things. And maybe y'all will see me on the video or hear me talking in the background. But I'll go hours without talking. I'll go days, months, weeks without talking on the phone to anybody. Unless I gotta make an appointment or something. So I would love to have been in the proximity of my cousins as I got older, because I know that if I'd have been my cousins that when I was growing up, we would have been closer sister and brother today. And even with the separation in the time, we still are. But there are also people that I am not related to by blood that I would kill for. And in that realization, I realized that blood is a crapshoot. How many of y'all that are listening to my voice have had something happen, something tragic, something bad, and you just knew that your aunt was going to call, or your nephew was going to call, or your cousin was going to call, or your brother was going to call, your sister was going to call to check up on you and go, hey, you okay? I saw you lost your job. I heard you broke up with so and so. I hear you going through a divorce. I'm not talking about death or any of that crazy stuff like that. Any of that real traumatic stuff that it don't matter who talk to you then. I'm just talking about normal, everyday, bad things that happen sometimes. And all you wanted to do was look at your phone and see the number of somebody that you think cares about you. And all you want to do when that happens is, hey, how you doing? That's it. And you wait, and you look at your phone, and you look at your phone, and none of these things happen. And when that happens enough, you start realizing that maybe I need to start working on another family. And I'm not talking about a spouse. I'm not even talking about kids. I'm talking about that friend that no matter what bad decision, what crazy idea, what off the wall notion, any of that, they got your back. Not just got your back, but they got your front because they tell you the truth about yourself. They sit there while you lean on them. They don't say nothing. Because realistically, they don't know what to say. When you're going through stuff, excuse me, y'all, people really don't know what to say. If uh, uh, if my best friend called me today and said, me and my husband getting a divorce, I wouldn't know what to say because I'd be with my best friend. I'd be like, shit, fuck him. But that ain't what you want to hear. You want to hear, you want to be like, well, you okay? Or I don't know what you want. But I know that you want somebody just to sit there, rub your back, and let you go through whatever emotions you're going through, and won't let. I don't know. It's hard to articulate. It's like I know that you don't need my platitudes, and I know you don't need my cliches. I know what you need is somebody to be there for you. So I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna let you cry. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna be here for you when you need something, when you need me. That's what. Y'all have any idea how how much can be changed by just calling somebody's phone? Just calling somebody's phone. That's it. Hey, Leilani, you okay? You not okay? All right, I'm just gonna sit here. That's family to me. Family to me is somebody that got my back when I'm right, tell me when I'm wrong, laugh at me when I'm stupid. Don't let me get too serious about myself. Don't care that I'm a little crazy. I just I'm trying not to be specific, y'all. If y'all are wondering why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking, I have specific things, and I'm trying not to be too specific because they will be glaring about what I'm talking about. And I'm trying not to pinpoint anybody. So if you like, so I'm swirling around issues because realistically, right now, I'm seeing stuff from the outside. I have my family, my wife, my grandbaby, two dogs, a son, a daughter, and a son in law, all in the same space. I check on baby when she feeling sad. Even if I know why she feeling sad, I always ask just to make sure not to assume because maybe she don't need that particular petting this time. Maybe she need me to say something else. And she'll tell you every time I'm sad about this specific thing. And then I tell her I'm gonna ask because just today you might be sad about something else. I check on my son because he's a quiet kind of kid. He's very dry. He's not a woohoo kid. He's not a mom. I'm going to hang out and I'll be back 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He's more mom. I'm going to hang out and at the yeah. I went to McDonald's for breakfast today. Or me and Josh going. I'm at Josh's house. He went for prom. What time they got home? 1:30, 2 o'clock. I think it might have been earlier than that. It's not. Don't take it wrong. It's not that I don't think that he can get in trouble. It's not that I don't think he do shit to get in trouble. It's just that he's not that kid, but I still check on him because he's not very expressive emotionally. I still want to make sure he's okay. And sometimes I find out he's not. Our family has went through a lot of change in the past few years. In less than 5 years, our family has had marriages, we've had babies, we've had illnesses, we've had accidents, we've had deaths in less than 5 years. We've moved, our financial situations have changed, but we got each other. Me and Nick are not related to DC and Brittany by blood, but that's my baby. Y'all understand that's my child, Brittany? That's not my child by marriage. That's my child. Now she grown and she a mama, but that's still my child. Whatever I would do for Nick, I would do for her. And the same goes for DC and Nick. Blood does not make you family. Because if it did, family wouldn't have to get sick before you make a call. Family wouldn't have to go to the hospital before you checked up on somebody. If blood made a difference. Oh, hold on, y'all. Anna. Hey, Daisy. Hey, buddy. How y'all doing? Hey, y'all. Huh? I said hi to everybody. Family wouldn't do that. It just wouldn't. And like I said, I'm not a phone talker. So I don't believe that if you're not the kind of person who talks on the phone regularly, that you should go out of your way to do something that's not you. But that doesn't mean that you won't shoot your niece a text message. Hey, you know what? I was just thinking about you. Hope you doing okay. I'll be on the phone like that, but I was just checking on you. It was on my mind. And maybe y'all spark a little conversation. And it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And it ain't proving nothing to nobody. And it ain't showing nothing to nobody how family oriented you are. It's just, I thought about my niece today, so I'm going to hit her up on the text message. I shouldn't have to be sick to hear from you. I shouldn't have to be in trouble to hear from you. I shouldn't have to need anything to hear from you. I come to realize that every person in the world is gifted with two families. One they were given and one they make. It's like technically in this house there are two different families. They're two different married couples. That means they're two different families. Although these families are related by blood, these are still two different families. What I would like is that for people who feel like they have nobody to realize that there is somebody out there that cares about them. That coworker that always asks you if you need a ride, even if you're too proud to say you do, even though you know you might, that person cares about you. That girl that sits next to you in school and always asks you if the girl or guy, that person that sits next to you in school and asks you, did you got the notes? Do you need the notes? You know, ask if you want to study, trying to make conversation. That person cares about you. Because realistically, if somebody didn't care about you, they just don't make an effort. If I don't care about you, I don't care whether or not you get an A in class. Hell, I don't care whether you come to class, truthfully. These people, it's cultivate your family. I hear people all the time say they have no family. But do you have friends that love you like family? Do you have a girlfriend or a guy friend that treats you like a brother or sister? You don't put no labels on it. Play cousins, whatever. You do have family. You do have people out there that care about you. To the empty nesters out there, adopt a kid or an adult, no matter. If you're feeling empty nesty, I don't mean adopt. I mean, a lot of times we'll about if you see somebody, a lot of times we'll have that one person who always brings our groceries to the car. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. or the kids up the street that always knock on your door and bring you paper because it's too far out, or ask you, do you need something today? That baby cares about you. These are all relationships and families that we make for ourselves. And just like any other family, there are levels to this thing. I watched I saw a I don't watch soap operas anymore. Let me start by saying that. I used to watch them all the time because of my grandmother, but I don't watch soap operas anymore. And I saw a soap opera actor who passed away. Am I supposed to touch you, baby? Okay. Oh, I don't know. And he was young, and I was like, oh, maybe he was in a car accident or something. And I just happened to click it. I mean, I knew him because I'd seen him on television, but I didn't know him. He wasn't like an actor or something. I was like, oh yeah, no, I just seen him on TV on different soap operas and on different, shows. It's like that actor. You know him, you've seen him, but you don't know his name. So I just clicked on there to see why he passed away because I realized as we get older, older people are morbid. We will check and see why somebody died. I don't know why. Anyway, so it said that he committed suicide. And that made me think about the millions of people who think they're alone and who think nobody cares about them and who thinks nobody is there for them. I wonder what this young man who was attractive, um, had a career, just decided that that's it. It's just so bad that that's it. And I think about all the people who feel like they have nowhere to turn. He made me think of all the people who feel like we have nowhere to turn. In a room full of people, we still feel alone. At a family gathering, we sit off in the corner and play on our phones because we can't relate to any of that. And nobody even says anything about it. Nobody comes over and goes, hey, why you sitting over here by yourself? And he just made me think of all those things. And I realized that family is very important. But we also need to understand that as important as it can be, and important as it is, that is how detrimental it is and can be. I've talked about it several times, how for a lot of girls, your mom is your first bully. For a lot of boys, your dad is your first bully. The ultimate love, the ultimate family. I had you, I made you. First bully, first trauma. Not just first bully, first trauma. And we talk about trauma nowadays and we act like it's something new. It's not. We had it growing up. Our parents had it growing up. Just nobody named it. And nobody really did anything about it. But as we progressed and times have changed, we have given it labels and now we understand the effects it has. If you hear me when I tell you something, if when I was at my lowest, if when I was at my saddest, if when I was going through the worst thing that be going on, you couldn't be bothered to be my auntie, to be my uncle, to be my cousin, please get away from me. Don't keep trying. I'm done. I don't have anything for you. There's no comeback from that. There's no, we'll just wait a few and no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna give you another chance to hurt me. You get one, and once it's done, you're done. You're replaceable. Let me start by saying that. Everybody who thinks they're irreplaceable in somebody's life and that they can bullshit and maneuver around somebody and do what they want to do and get all they can out of that person and say what they want to that person, and then when it's convenient for them, they can be family. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're done. There's no coming back. There's no fixing it. There's no giving you another chance. There's no seeing it from your perspective. There's no but what would your mom think? What would your dad think? What would your grandma think? What would your granddad think? There's none of that. You made your bed. You picked the sheets out. You got the comforter and the pillow shams. You even put a bed skirt on that bitch. You better like it because that's the one you got. Don't come at me with this false sense of family, this false sense of security that because you're related to me that you feel something for me. Should nobody have to tell you that? If you feel something for somebody, you let it be known. If you like somebody, you let it be known. If you love somebody, you let it be known. If I don't like you, I let it be known. If I don't mess with you, I let it be known. Why do we not do the same thing with the good stuff? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Give me an excuse. Give me why when you were there for others that weren't going through it. But when I was, I had to beg. I had to plead. I had to ask. I had to make the first move. I had to step up. When I needed somebody to move to me, to step to me. When I needed somebody just to stand there with their hand on my shoulder while I was crying because no words were needed. Just you, just your presence, just the love that I'm supposed to feel for you because you my whatever. And then you got excuses as to why. Well, you didn't ask. You didn't say. You didn't. I didn't what? When somebody is sad, if Penelope was sitting right here next to me and she could articulate her thoughts and feelings, and she's sad, and I ask her, "Are you okay, baby? Why are you sad?" She don't have to give me a reason. I'm just sad. It's just today I'm sad. Well, okay, I'll be here for you. Let me know when you want to talk. Let me know when you feel like saying something. Other than that, I'll be right here next to you. That's all people want most of the time. Y'all understand that? I think that people who are caught up in how messed up they are assume that everybody is as messed up as they are. Because you need some kind of recompense, because you need some kind of payment or some kind of payoff for a situation, you assume that everybody is like you. Because you need some kind of approval from others or some kind of attention from others when you do things, you assume everybody is like you. Cat Williams had made a point to when he was doing his interview, to when he was saying that what he does for him, not for anybody else. He doesn't give back and help people because it makes him look good. He does that because he believes that's right and that's what you should do. He doesn't need a video of that happening. He doesn't need to post it to social media. And I realized that a lot of love and a lot of family love is transactional. What can I get out of this situation? What's in it for me? I don't know, y'all. All right, I was just looking. I was just trying to see if somebody see something. What's in it for me? If I show this person love and affection, if I give this person my time, what's in it for me? Will everybody else see how I move? Will this look good for me? And I don't know if people actively think that. Let me. I don't know if people actively think that. But I think it's so ingrained. Excuse me. I think it's so ingrained in people that they don't even realize they're doing it. Why would I check on you and nobody can see me? What good is that for me? Why would I give you support when nobody can see my act of kindness? Because that's what that is. That's my act of kindness. And I should be recorded. I should be rewarded with something for that. Some attention, some some pats on my back for what I'm doing. I feel like a lot of times that's what family does, especially in situations like this. You never have to know whether or not I gave you a dollar, whether or not I gave anybody a dollar, whether or not I helped out somebody, whether or not I bought a meal for this person. You'll never know what I do for somebody. I don't have to stop and record it. I don't have to wait until somebody tells me I don't have to do any of that. I'm just, I have come to that realization recently. And as much as I believe in family, as much as I believe in surrounding yourself with people that love you and you love, the reality is, I guess sometimes it is okay to be alone and by yourself. Sometimes it is okay to, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes it's okay to go off on your own and get yourself together and get your mind right and then come back. Because a lot of people can't deal with being alone. A lot of people can't deal without having some kind of family and some kind of interaction with other people. I don't know what I am. I know that I don't mind being by myself. I know that I know that I don't have a problem with that. But I also know that if there are people out there that love me and I love, I also don't have a problem with you all right? I'm good. You know, I don't have a problem with that either. My thoughts are kind of muddled and they're ran around. Like I said, I'm trying my best to tiptoe through the tulips of what I'm saying because, some people can't take constructive criticism. Some people can't take criticism at all. Some people will want to be like, well, what do you know about it? And wada da da da, whoop de whoop, and wada wada. Here's my here's what I would suggest. I'm not that. Ace, we were sitting up here talking, uh, maybe said something about maybe we should start fussing, because beef sect and all that stuff. I said, I don't do no fussing. I just do cussing. And I'm done. I'm not going back and forth with nobody that don't pay one of these bills in my house. That's number one. Number two, I know what I do. So I don't have to explain that or discuss that with anybody. Definitely not some bootleg family that wants to be better than, but it's barely as good as. Live 2 inches away from each other and you can't say hey. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good stuff. If me and my cousins that grew up together when I was younger and we were still in the same vicinity of each other, we would never be at each other's house. Ain't no telling who house we would be at any given night. Our children would already know how to sleep on the phone quilts because that's how the hell we grew up. And ain't nobody got no damn extra room for these little badass kids. You better get them where and lay down. Find somewhere to be. Couldn't nothing happen to one of us that the other one didn't know about. And the reality is that if you live in a situation where you can spit on a relative and you are still by yourself, fuck them. I'm sorry. In the immortal words, I don't know which old song I can do bad by myself. I can be sad by myself. I can be alone by myself. If you got, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be getting off here soon. But if you got people that you love, I don't care if you relate to them. If you got somebody that you love and care about, let that person know. Shoot that person a text. Like I said, I'm not a talker. I can talk if given a subject, but just sitting up on the phone, I'll sit up and watch TV with you on the phone. Every now and again, talk about something on the phone. Me and my sister will find a random ass damn, and she's not my real sister. My real sister is in Alabama. She's not my real sister. But for all intents and purposes, she is. Me and Leilani have spent time on the phone, have spent hours on the phone talking about absolutely nothing. And then as we're getting off the phone, we still talking about nothing and still talk for another hour. If you love somebody, you care about somebody, let them know. If your friend is going through something and all you got is yourself, that's all you got to give. Now, in some situations, I'm gonna let you cry by yourself. If we done went down this cheating road with this man 4 times, I'm not coming to the fifth one. I'm not coming to the fifth. Absolutely not. I'm not coming to the fifth breakup because you're not listening. Absolutely not. But other than that, if you got somebody out there that you love, let them know. If you got somebody out there that you care about, let them know. Even if you just shoot a text message, I don't want nothing. I'm just thinking about you. I just want you to know that you're on somebody's mind. I'll talk to you later. You have any how good that feels? You got a good idea how good that feels? That somebody cares enough about you to just shoot it out the blue like that? It not only feels good to hear, but it feels good to say. The people that love you and that you love should always know that they are loved and that you love them. Sometimes if you gotta just sit, I'm just to the people that know I love them. You know I love you. To the people that I care, I get sad about strangers. If I can get sad about strangers, imagine how I can feel about somebody I care about. There's nothing better than listening to my granddaughter down there fussing with her Gigi. Just because she can. And she get ready to go over there and do something she ain't got no business doing. Probably stick her hand in the dog bowl or I don't know, put something in her mouth that don't go. That's my baby. The Gigi just holding her, that's my baby too. I worry about her mama because it's the snow. It's could be icy outside. Her mama driving. I worry about my son just because he's a black man in America. I worry about Leilani because she got two little girls growing up in the Midwest, and it's not always a safe place for little black girls. I worry about my sister Tree, who I ain't talked to in a couple of weeks. I got to text her just because she out there by herself. She got family around, but still, sometimes she gets lonely and quiet like me. My other sister, she my sister-in-law, but she my sister. She's not feeling well. I worry about her. These people that you love and worry about, let them know. You got the family you were given and the family you make. Neither one is more important than the other one. Because at the end of the day, you got to surround yourself with people that love and care about you all the time, not only on their time. You got to surround yourself with people who will not only laugh at you when you up, but not only laugh at you when you're down, but when you're up too. You got to surround yourself with people who are as happy for you when you make an extra $5 as if you made an extra $5 million. You got to have people around you who are just happy, who are as happy that you got a job at McDonald's or Walmart as they are that you graduated top of your class from college. Surround yourself with people that just do random shit and make you laugh for no reason. I was like, that's not get her attention. She just stop. It's crazy. I got on clothes today. I see. Oh, shake it, shake it. Oh, jabby, jabby. Surround yourself with people who want to be with you when you're sad as much as when you're happy. Surround yourself with people who will pick you up from the airport. Surround yourself with people that will make a fuss for you at the hospital if they think you ain't being treated right. Surround yourself with people who you scared to tell stuff because you don't know how they're gonna act in public. Surround yourself with people you can't put on speakerphone. Surround yourself with people who will tell you no just as often as they tell you yes. And most of all, surround yourself with people who don't make you feel confused as to how you feel about them. Surround yourself with people that you know that don't make you work for the love and don't make you work for the feelings and don't make you work for it. Surround yourself with people. Cool. That love you as much as you love them. That's all I got. Family is important. Just make sure it's the right family for you. Don't compromise. Don't make your children be friends with folks that don't like them just because they related. Excuse me. Don't change your kids' boundaries because of family. Ooh, great. Surround yourself with people who like Gatorade. Because my wife is a Gatorade fanatic, and just not Gatorade, but whatever the one that's got no sugar in it. I mean zero. I mean she drank it like it tastes good. To me, it's like sweat with like a hint of flavor. She like, here, would you like a Gatorade? Absolutely not. Well, you need to hydrate. Look, I just started drinking water 3 days ago. Let me give me some water. I don't want and I don't want to feel like it just licked somebody just got through jogging. Okay, I'm just saying. I understand. I don't even know how long you've been on here. Yeah. Hold on. Oh. This is gonna be kind of short today. Uh, just cause I don't really have to keep beating up this bush that is family. Uh, if you can only love me on Saturday and Sunday, I'm good. If you can only check on me on Saturday and Sunday, I'm good. Cause I promise you, I was feeling sick Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Love ain't part time. Family ain't part time. Feelings ain't part time. That's a full time job. It's a full time gig. And if you can only give me part time, one night a week love, I'm good. Cause I can just love myself a little extra for that little bit. It costs nothing to check on somebody to see how they doing. It costs absolutely positively nothing to say, you know what? Let me shoot this text over here. Let me, you know what? I'm out. Let me call them and see where they at. Let me see if they want to split a Big Mac and some nuggets. And maybe they don't. But you know what? That call asking if they do was just enough to make somebody's day. Do you know there's I am uh I think this way. I think this um you never know what somebody's going through. When I see people acting out on customer service and servers and things, depend upon how they're acting out. My thing is you never know what they're going through. So when I call somebody on the phone, customer service, and they say, Janet speaking, how may I help you? I'm like, hey Janet, how you doing? Because Janice might just been cussed out for the past 20 minutes by somebody just because she was doing her job. So I take a moment to say, hey Janet, how you doing? And I can hear the attitude change. If I call my doctor's office and the nurse answers and she could just got through being jumped on by a patient, not jumped on, but not physically, but figuratively. And I'm like, hey Susan, how you doing today? You never know what somebody's going through. And you never know what your hey, how you doing can do for them. Now imagine that's your aunt or your uncle or your niece or your nephew. Imagine they still mourning a loss or going through a change or imagine any of that. And imagine that you, the person that they love, just out of the blue says, hey, how you doing? I'm just checking on you. I don't want nothing. How you doing? I know you've been going through it. You feel like talking? You don't feel like talking? That's okay too. I just wanted you to know that I was here. I just wanted you to know I love you. That's all it takes. Some people can't even do that. I named this blood versus love because blood doesn't equal love. Being biologically DNA related to somebody doesn't equal that you love them. It just means y'all got the same family tree. But that love, you make a decision that this person is my sister, my brother, my partner, my other half, my ace boon cool, my road dog, my ride or die, my down like four flat tires on a Cadillac. When you make that decision, hey, that's all I got to say. So I'm gonna close this out, y'all. We've been on here an hour. Check on the people you love, babies. Check on the people you care about. Shoot them a text message. Call them. Don't wait till it's too late. My grandmother used to tell me all the time. I used to give her flowers and things. She used to tell me all the time, and I've heard it since then. But she used to tell me all the time, "Don't give me no flowers when I'm dead, cause ain't nothing I can do with them. There's nothing I can do with them. I can't smell them. I can't appreciate them. I can't touch them. Give them to me now. Don't wait until it's the perfect time. Don't wait. Check on the people you love now, because one day you might not be able to. So make sure you like. I'm about to close this on out. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I want to thank everybody who dropped by and who will see this in the replay. Thank you, Bomb Squad. I love you. Leilani, I hope you feel better. Hey, Joanna. Thank you for the unicorns. Oh, we're doing fine. I'm sorry I didn't see you. We're doing fine. I like your name. That's a pretty name. Joanna, it's pretty. Thank you for the unicorns. Well, I think I said it a minute ago. I've been on here about an hour, so I'm getting ready to end this live. You can go back and watch the replay. Talking about families. You never know what your kind word, what your expression of love can do for somebody. You never know. It can be too late. People say it's never too late, but the reality is it can be. Don't wait till it's too late. Give them their flowers. Give them their love. Give them their attention now. And in return, you get the same thing back. Good night, Debbie. That's my Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, she said good night, y'all. So, like I said, thank you for coming through, Joanna. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I would have said something a little sooner. Um, Make sure you like this video if you haven't already liked the video. Comment down below. You know what to do. Share this video, because I bet y'all know somebody out there that love is transactional. Their familyhood is transactional. Maybe they need to hear it. Maybe they need to hear themselves. If you like what you see, once you come across this video and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. You stupid. And my wife said, if y'all want to come and do some laundry, I'm hoping she mean our laundry. You just ain't bringing your little nasty funky clothes in our house. Oh, she ain't gonna let nobody else do the laundry. She won't even let me do the laundry. I don't know what she asked y'all for. Ain't nobody gonna do it your way. They're gonna make you do it anyway. And hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video, go live, you guys can join us. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for listening to my words. If they helped, you're welcome. It's your girl Lisa, and I'm sure we'll be back. Are y'all doing anything this week? I don't know. Ain't no telling. We might be. So we're looking for more snow Thursday and Friday, so might do something like that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And y'all have a great, great Wednesday. I love you guys. Bye, yeah. Now people want to come in. I don't have to stay. What want to talk about? Whatever. I'm not talking about laundry. So, ouch, my stomach's in. I don't know what to talk about. Leilani, that's my grandbaby in the background. She's walking and talking. Well, baby, you over there to put on the thing. All right, then. You just decided to start to do laundry. No, I started this morning. I know you did. So she gonna turn on my get off music. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's your girl